Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of TMM. You know how we do. We back. Njengomhlanje issue. Hey, what's happening, people? It's your boy Vincent Strax, your El Capitano, like I always tell you, the big fish, and I'm Jepula, and welcome to another episode, man, of TMM. You know how we do. We sit down with the dopest and the illest artists in the game, your up and comings, your BTBs, the ones you gotta look out for. So, guys, you know how we do it. Before we move on, we give a saluters to New Dimension Music. This is where you guys can get all your musical equipment from stage to home studios, to professional studios. So go check them out, guys. New Dimension Music. And you know how you get in contact with us, guys. It's like, subscribe, comment, and then find us on the socials at TMM_ZA. That's the gram. On Facebook, The Music Mag. YouTube, The Music Mag. That's simple. And don't forget, TMM will be letting you guys know when we drop in our Twitter page. But for now, we have done all the paperwork. I think we've checked the list, guys. Alright, cool. I'm getting thumbs up from the producers. So guys, let's get straight into it, guys. We got another dope artist, man. An artist I feel like very humble guy, very intelligent guy, one of my favorite musicians. The versatility is insane. The track record is insane. But you know what? You know I don't like giving away too much, so let's meet the boy. Today we bring you a boy straight out of the South Coast, the homie LMASS. So guys, let's get straight into it.
When I pull up to this clip, this women always show me love. When I pull up to this, they all ask where it's at. Yeah, tell them check it out on the mag.
So TMM people, like we promised you, we bring you the boy LMASS from my block, from my city. Homie, what's good?
What's up, bro?
How you, man?
I'm all good. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Thank you so much for coming on set and chilling with the whole team, the whole family out there, man. Yo, people, we put you LMASS.
What's really
this
good?
what's up. This
Yo,
what's up.
thank you for having me, bro. I appreciate it. Shout out to the Music Man real quick.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody watching?
Yeah, for sure.
What's good?
Broski, before we even hit on too many things, because there's so much to speak about, man. I just really want you to tell people real quick where it all began and who LMASS is. You know, just let's get into that real quick. Let's give them a timeline recap.
Okay, I'll just be quick with it. LMASS is Sbegazelo. I was told that that's my real name, but you guys can call me LMASS, which is actually an acronym for it's LMASS for it stands for Live More as Sbegazelo's Told. So it's basically like an extension of me as just a human being to my artistry, you know. So that's what it is. And LMASS is a music artist, mainly most of the time. And I do a little bit of this and that, you know, like video works and photography works too, and yeah, a bit of writing here and there, and recording, you know, mixing and mastering and stuff like that. So yeah, a bit of, you know,
Everything, multi-talented guy.
I keep trying to get this right.
Yeah, TMM just gonna keep throwing it at you. We just keep bringing it, bro. Let's start from the very beginning, fam. You know, before we move on, like, for a very humble artist like you, bro, like you're a very down to earth guy. This is not my first interaction with LMASS, you know. Yeah, man. Like, I want you to tell the people out there, man, like where it started for LMASS, because I know 2009, you know, and all that, the group, and you know, just link us up with that.
Well, basically, I started making music, but let's rapping, because you know, like I gotta be specific. In 2009, I was in matric, Kingsley High. I started just, you know, scribbling a little something, because my homeboys used to write, you know, like do rap and stuff like that, and I decided to be like, okay, before the rapping and the writing of the music, I played manager. I didn't even know what that was, but you know, when you with the squad, you gotta have something. You have something you're doing. Of course. So it started with that. And I never did no management work, none of that at all. Never even did research.
You were just rolling.
I guess it was just, yo, I'm rolling with Charles. I'm your manager. You know? And then after a while, I guess I started, you know, putting the pen into, you know, onto the pad and stuff. And then I realized, yo, you know, I can actually do this. For me, music started as therapy. Actually, it wasn't even about, you know, the glitz and the glam, the 15 minutes of fame. For me, it was more of like a way to just, you know, release whatever I'm going through or thinking about and stuff like that. And then from there, I just, started enjoying the whole process of, writing. It started there before the whole recording, going into the studio and all of that. So I was just into writing and stuff. And then one of the homies started, they found a studio where, we could go and record and stuff. And I don't remember what the name of that guy was, but yeah, we started recording. The Bonding Songs vibe back in the day, we didn't have no pop filters, none of that. So yeah, it was one of those moments. And then from there, I've been recording and all of that. And today now we have.
Man, and it's been a crazy journey for you, bro. Because I know you were in a group, right? And
a couple of groups actually, yeah.
A couple of groups. Yeah, and that just emphasizes how long you've been in the game, man. And from my perspective, bro, and I think a lot of people that know LMASS, man, there's been some massive growth, man. You've done a lot of things, before we get straight into the music itself, like, I know you were on Rhythm City, Rhythm City. You saw my boy, right? I'll tell him. Yeah, silly please.
I gotta go that far now, but yeah, what's up?
Yeah, you saw the boy in Rhythm City, man. You've had joints on Trace, bro. Just like real quick, just run me down, bro, like as to how LMASS gets to that point, like a lot of artists have hard work, a lot of other artists have the I know this person and that person type of thing. With LMASS, how did we get to those points in the career?
Well, for me, when it comes to getting on Trace Africa and being on MTV Base and then Rhythm City, what I noticed helped me a lot as an artist. Like like I said, when I started making music, it wasn't about the fame and stuff.
Yeah.
So for me, I was just making music. I was into that for many years, working with different artists, recording them, mixing their work and stuff. And eventually I started being on that whole tip of I want to take this as a career. And then I think it was 2016 going to 2017. I met these guys. I knew one of the homies. They go by the name of 8991.
For sure.
Yeah, so they started managing me and stuff. And then they also did my publishing. So they're the ones who are handling that work of, like, we used to plan everything. We did rollout plans of we're gonna release a song, we're gonna save up for a video, shoot a video as an independent artist who's not backed up by anybody. And then from there, then after the video we started pushing this, the song and the video, and we started sending it out everywhere and stuff, and that's how we ended up getting to that. I guess they were doing their part 2 as my publisher / manager. Yeah, so that's how it came about. But it's also like a lot of work, because first of all you gotta be consistent, of course, but the whole pushing too, interacting with your followers and your people and all of that. So for me, I guess that's how we got to that. Yeah. That's how we got to that.
And I know you mix and you master your own stuff, and you do your own videos and so on and so forth, bro. Like, with LMASS not being backed by anybody, and getting to where it is this now LMASS as we move on? I ain't signing no deals, nasty seed type of ish, no hate.
Well, for me, it's always been that though. Like, I've never really looked for any deals or anything like that, to be honest with you. I've had some deals, come through before, and I never signed. I was never a signing type of guy, really. Because I've always had this whole thing of I'd rather learn and learn to understand how everything works. And another thing I've realized after all these years of working is that it really is about, you gotta understand, for me, like how I look at it is, you gotta first ask yourself, where is the business? What is the business? Before anything else, before talking about connects and all of that. Because at the end of the day, what if everyone you're working with turns their back on you? You don't have anything really when it comes to the gatekeepers and all of that. So I've always been like, I don't want to have that limit of if I argue with somebody who's cool with someone else, and then it's like, screw LMASS, we ain't doing that. So I started learning about taking my time with communicating with people as simple as your people on your WhatsApp. You know, interacting with, finding out, you know, what they find as something that's valuable in their lives, and taking that route, you know. So for me, I knew that it was going to be longer, but then where I'm at right now, I'm in a space where when it comes to like fan base, it's organic more than me buying followers, because they're like, oh, he's wearing chains. They're not even listening to the music, they're just following the hype. I don't want to be that artist really, you know. So for me, I'd rather know that even if I have 100 followers, it's genuine ones, because they really just generally, you know, like the music that I make and everything that I'm doing as LMASS.
So yeah, bro, you worked with a lot of artists, man. You worked with Nasty before, you worked with DJ Cleo, you worked with Bizizi.
Of course.
You know, and is this not LMASS just doing it as LMASS, you know, like, or is LMASS actually reaching out to these people out there, you know, like, what is the strategy of you getting these guys' attention, you know?
Well, okay, I'd say it's a bit of both. Reaching out to the masses, you know, but at the same time, I'm also just trying to do my own thing on the side, you know, where I'm just interacting with anybody that's actually doing good music, you know, or besides the music, anything else like videography works, you know, photography, you know, sound engineering in general, like your mixing and mastering, the production side of it too, as in when it comes to beats and, you know, creating a song and stuff like that. So ideas and stuff, I don't limit myself to, I just want to work with people that have 1,000+ followers on Instagram and Twitter. You know, I get a lot of kids that hit me up. You know, like I have a WhatsApp hotline number where, you know, people that like mess with my music and stuff, you know, can go and hit me up and we can like interact. Because I noticed that when it comes to interacting with people like one-on-one and stuff, that adds more value to the relationship you have to that person. Exactly.
Control your fan base.
Exactly. But besides that too, what I notice is I grow as a person too. Besides the artist side of things, as a human being, I get to understand, you know, more things when it comes to how other people think and how other people see things. So, getting to this now, when it comes to people hitting me up with songs and stuff, I get a lot of people hitting me up with songs on WhatsApp and stuff, and I listen, you know, and I advise where I can, and people take it however. But I'm all about growth, and if you have a vision or a rollout plan, and you're like, okay, this is what I want to do with this song, and you know, in order that I want to shoot a video or whatever else, whatever other idea you have, I'm always willing to jump on. I charge for verses, but majority of the time I might not. Like, there's a lot of artists I will not charge because I'll just love the energy, you know, and the music we make it, you know, because for me, I think about what's next, because as much as there's current people that are doing whatever right now, there's a lot of other people that are coming up, and all of a sudden, those bunch of kids that have been WhatsApping me, they all blow up, and I'm like,
and they turn the game on its
ain't you the guy
head.
that sent me the song 2 years ago? You know, so I look at it like that, you know, it's an investment more than anything else, you know, so like I said, it's a bit of both.
Yeah, bro, because as well, like, obviously you and I, we communicate quite often, you know, and I know for a fact that you do it, like this homie out here is got freestyles on freestyles on freestyles on freestyles, you know. Tell me about that process of the freestyle thing. Are you keeping that, or is it just right now as the up and coming guy who wants to, you know, penetrate the game? Was this what we getting from LMASS for the rest? Because like, I feel like, bro, the freestyles are dope. You know, I feel like there's a few artists that are actually freestyling. You feel me? You know, so like, are we still gonna get this? Like, let's say the door opens tomorrow, you know, and then boom.
You mean as in me getting on other people's records type of thing? And
yeah, and the freestyle things, like, because I feel like once you get to the AKA and Casper level, the money's there, so I feel like the freestyles don't happen. Are we still gonna be getting these freestyles?
Well, I guess with me, I believe in the same. Even when you're top dog, think and work like the underdog, because there's somebody looking for your spot. Somebody's trying to get your spot. So when it comes to those activities, I've been doing that for years. You know, even when I can make my own beats and I've got my own team of beat makers that I work with, I still get on. If I like a particular beat that I see online and I'm like, oh, I always get on it, you know. For me, I feel like it's good. It's like exercise, bro. You know, you can look fit on screen, but you still gotta go exercise.
Yeah.
You know, so that's part of it. You know?
Yeah, bro. Because I also want to get into a joint that you just recently did, and this joint, bro, sparked the attention of Mosley. I think it was a cover, right?
Yeah, it was. What she did was she released an album, and on one of the songs, she left the gap on the second verse, and I'm like that. If I hear a gap, and you out, I'm get on it.
Yeah.
You know, because I make music.
Yeah, shoot
So
your shot,
if I
bro.
like it, I'm like, this is nice. So I did that, and she actually retweeted, and she was like, yo, she messes with this and stuff like that. I was like, oh, well, you know. But then I guess for me, like that's exercises. Like I've been doing a bunch of those. I'm still gonna do more of those because I enjoy it. You know? So yeah, that's what it is.
Your versatility, bro. Before we hit out, your versatility, dog. Like, do you choose to play with all these sounds, or does that just come naturally? Does the beat take you to a certain place? What is it?
For me, it just comes naturally. And another trick I would suggest to any artist out there that's really struggling with coming up with things that like catchy songs and relatable music, make sure you tap into your emotions when you make music. It doesn't have to be sad or music,
Serious.
like, oh, I'm struggling and even a song about I'm walking down the park, feeding the birds. Like let me feel that more, because remember, it's sound, it's music, it's audio. So like when I hear it, I gotta feel it. So you gotta tap into that. So what I usually do is I no longer sit down and when I get a beat, I no longer sit down and write for the beat. I just mumble record.
Yeah.
So what happens there is when I hear a beat and I'm like, oh, okay, and then I just record anything random, I mumble record, the emotion sparks up because
Sure.
I record what I feel when I listen to that sound.
At that point.
Yes, so I've been doing that for like over a year now, and I've gotten to a point where it's like, it's crazier. I've got like a million of melodies coming out. I always have that whole thing on every song I do, so I think that's very important. So like that's how I make music, and yeah, to answer your question about me choosing, what type of styles to jump on and stuff. If it sounds good, it's I'm on it. It's music.
Yeah. 'Cause, bro, and I love that about you, bro.
Thanks, man.
We had a young chat,
Yeah.
something gonna be cooking real soon. But yeah,
Real
bro.
soon.
We gotta wrap up now, homie,
course.
and I just want you to make sure that at this point in time, the next thing we're doing now, homie, I want you to tell them what to say. Tell these people what's next,
Of
bro.
course, it's the beginning, bro.
Yeah.
So, this year I've got a couple of records I'm gonna be releasing, a bunch of EPs too, different genres. There's gonna be house music, it's hip hop, a bit of R&B stuff and all of that. And I'm also focusing on like visuals and all of that. But for you to get more information, just search for LMASS_SA. That's LMASS_SA on any social media platform, and you'll get all the information you need, because I'm gonna start updating from February. I'll start releasing stuff till the end of the year. So there's a lot of stuff going on. I've got a karaoke challenge going on for Amalati Store. If you want more details about that, just go check me out on Facebook. If you're comfy with that, you can hit me up on WhatsApp. I got a WhatsApp hotline. Am I allowed to say name?
For sure, go for it, bro.
It's 084-539-6640. That's my WhatsApp hotline. So if you interested in taking part on the challenge and stuff, it's a karaoke thing. So it's like a little game we're doing for the song. See, so I've been doing more of focusing on not just releasing music and asking people to stream, but also working with people, as in involving them in stuff, and also making them feel that they're part of the whole thing. It's not only about me. I can't expect you to use your money on my songs and you like, what am I benefiting from? There's gotta be a little something. It doesn't necessarily need to be money all the time, as long as it's a vibe. That's it.
And yeah, bro, like I know a lot of y'all is asking questions. Why is Benson saying Amalati Store? You know why. Stuff Samalata, excuse me. Amalati Store, you know what I mean? But LMASS knows it's an inside joke. But anyway, guys, it's been great having you on the show, man.
Nice.
I've learned a lot. Aside from being homies and stuff. But this is the side of you that I don't get to see, you know, us actually, you know, how you come and speak to the people about who you are, man. And like, I would like you to carry on doing what you're doing. What you're doing is amazing.
Of course.
You're very structured. Please stay humble like you are right now, man. It's a blessing. Being humble is a blessing, homie. And yeah, man, as the TMM team, we just want to say thank you very much. LMASS. LMASS, we are waiting for more music.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
You're dope,
Appreciate
bro.
it. Thanks.
So guys, that was LMASS, my brother, my homie from St. Block. Guys, you know what it is. He's done his thing. He's told you who he is. He's told you where you can find him. Now it's your duty to go out there and listen to what the boy is bringing. Hey, Vincent's Tracks, TMM crew, heading out. But LMASS is gonna leave you with a young, tiny performance. The boy, the big fish, aka Gamchepula, signing out, and we will see you on the next episode.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I got things like melons, got things shona lena lengi bambangel. Knocking on their doors on my bangest left. Manje they kuluma hating on myself. Uzamu bringa nam Madasa dash 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 Ask yes, I'm sorry, I'm really busy. Buy me up a Josie, gon' run the city. Out of control as you rolling with me. Never mind that I'm on a solo mission, yeah. I remember when they told me that my music wasn't good enough. How you said that Cheetah ain't got it, and I would never ever make it out. I told myself, Bazo Bona guys. Now I got it like Bogamach. Y'all killed the Cheetah spirit once upon a time, but right now, man, I'm too alive. Bazo Twala made them recognize I am on a different state of mind. Next level, I've been on the rise. A lot of times had to compromise, but now it's really paying off. And now they really hating on me. Swear they got me in the zone. Ain't never picking up the phone. Let it ring, ring, ring. Voicemail only talking moolah. Praise God for the many blessings that a Cheetah gave and screaming hallelujah. Sexy mommies talking Kama Sutra. They see the moves, check how I maneuver. Still screaming South Coast Paz. I miss the Adams Mission King Cole. I got things like melons. Got them shona lena lengi bambangel. Knocking on their doors on my bangest left. Manje they kuluma hating on myself. Uzamu gringa nam Madasa dash Uzamu gringa nam Madasa dash Uzamu gringa nam Madasa dash Uzamu gringa nam Madasa dash.
Don't call me, I'm busy lately. Conversation gets shorter lately, and my attitude is just fuck you lately. Like ooh, wipe that spit up your mouth, boy. I bet you drooling your words when you said that it wouldn't work. Cause I work and don't put your first. Took me time to realize that in time I get it right. All this time it was timing that had me waiting on my time. Oh, I get it right. Blue ticket, I miss your text. Cause I think you just missed the All these niggas are plan B, and that's including you.